Weekend sports betting tips, Barroom Network. We got NFL Week 11, college football Week 12. We're almost through the college football season, man. We send out this link. Remember, if you retweet the show, and we go 3-0 on the show, you get a free weekend pass from PoundedSports.com with the three of us. Where's that thing? Yeah, if we sweep today, 3-0 on the show. One viewer, all you got to do is retweet the show. Sean, how's it going over there?
I'm a little annoyed with the new X update here, where I gotta
the messages and stuff, man. What the hell? I couldn't find. I
refused to do it. It still sort of works on my phone, but then I gotta stream off my phone or copy that. So I was like, just email. I'm not doing it.
You gotta put a PIN code in to use it on your computer.
Mr. Weskers has blocked and unfollowed me since I said I'm not going to do it. Not Mr. Numbers, Mr. Weskers.
That's hilarious.
Anthony, you've been hot, man. Your top plays, the bombs have been going off. So.
I can't go. I mean, even last night, 4-0 in the NFL.
Yep.
I went 0-1 in college basketball, 4-1 night. But hey, I'm just riding the wave.
That's what you got to do when you're hot, bro. Just don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Be about it. Run. Just run away with it.
Absolutely.
Right on. All right. We're going to talk a little college football. I mean, a couple games going tonight. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on Clemson Louisville, which kicks off in about 45 minutes. A must-win game for Clemson. Louisville's been. They haven't covered
4-5.
Yeah,
both teams are. I'm sorry, both teams have. I have zero confidence in either one of them. But I took Louisville today -2.5.
Did you? I like Clemson out right here.
I can't take Clemson. I can't. I'll take the home team.
I've been burned by Clemson too much this season, but
I think I mean, honestly, if Clemson was at home, I would have took Clemson. I took whoever's at home. That's how I took it.
The other game,
because both teams, you cannot be trusted. In my opinion,
they lost for Louisville last week against Cal or whatever. 20-point favorite, lose outright at home. Come on.
Yeah, 18.
That probably cost them. That probably cost them the ACC championship game.
Yep.
I mean, Minnesota. They were dicking around with Boston College. They barely squeaked by them a couple weeks ago. So it doesn't surprise me they lost to Cal.
Minnesota at Oregon. Minnesota catching 25 points, man. Get Oregon 25 points better than Minnesota, Sean?
Well, two of Minnesota's road games were like 41-7 and like 40-5 or something. So
3 points in each game. The last two road games they only scored.
Is that what it was? I know they haven't. I mean, I do like 25. If you want to give me 25, I'll take a dog, but you got to go over the total. You got, Oregon team total over 33, 34.
Yeah.
If Oregon doesn't score 40, where's Oregon at? I get the last couple games been in weather and stuff like that a little tougher. You better just roll over Minnesota or let's find some offense.
They were out
winning
here.
by 30 is tough. That's not easy, but can you win 40-22?
Yep, the Ducks were
37-10, like some kind of big win. You need a big win.
They were out here last weekend in Iowa, and my under cashed. Sean, you and I were both on the under.
We had that under. I think we said take Iowa in the points too. We said take the 6.5.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, let's get down to it with some college football. Notre Dame, 12.5 points over Pitt. Pitt, number 23 in the country, Sean. Come on, really?
Well,
it's not.
You know what this is? We gotta put some ACC in there so we can boost up Miami or Georgia Tech or Louisville or whatever team they gotta kind of back into the playoffs because some ACC team has to make it. So let's, maybe even, honestly, let's boost up Notre Dame here as well. Notre Dame plays a lot of ACC teams. This is a win for Notre Dame. Look at this. If somehow they spit the bit and have 3 losses, got to put them in. They lost a bunch of ranked teams. They're Notre Dame. It's just the chicanery nonsense. I can't. This is exactly why when they're expanding these playoffs, what are we getting? 6 SEC teams this year? We're going to get 6 SEC teams. Half it's going to be SEC teams.
Pat Narduzzi was asked if this was a must-win game for Pitt. He said, "Not really."
Yeah. Not really. We'll lose by 100. It's okay.
It wouldn't impact the Panthers' chances at reaching the college football playoff by winning their conference. But
they're not winning that. But
yeah.
I get what he's saying. What's it going to do for us? Take us from a Liberty Bowl to a Blue Bonnet Bowl?
Right.
I don't think there's any way of them getting into the ACC championship game, right?
Yeah, a few games back, the Panthers benched quarterback Eli Holstein, going with the freshman Mason Henschel. They've been throwing the ball at the second highest rate in the country, man. They think they're USC or something, but man, the Irish pass defense is really good, man. If Notre Dame gets some stops, I could see.
Actually, hold on a second. Pitt is 5-1 in ACC play.
Yeah, they're trying to win their conference and getting into the playoff game by winning the ACC.
You know what? Hold on, that just changes my little. I thought Pitt. I'm like, who are these guys? I didn't think they were actually. I knew they. I had no idea they were 7-2 and 5-1 in play here.
Are they 12.5 points less than Notre Dame, though?
Notre Dame does got a defense.
They got an offense, too, man.
It's not going to – you know what, he's right, though? It's not going to affect them here. Well, how's it going to affect me that we lose to Notre Dame?
Yeah.
And then if they got Georgia Tech and Miami? Because Miami's going to shit the bed. They have already. That's why they're in this position.
Yep.
Holy cow! Who Pitt? Wow.
Yeah, Pitt could win the ACC.
They got some good receivers on that team.
Yeah, they do, really do. What do you think, Anthony? 12.5 plus the 12.5? I don't know, man. I'm still on.
I lean the over on this one.
I like the over too.
I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yep. I might look towards Notre Dame team total. You got a number on the team total?
For Notre Dame,
for Notre Dame, 33.5. It looks like. I might take a team total over 33.5. But Pitt's defense isn't that great. Anyways, no play for me. Guys are on the over. No play on the side. Let's head over to
5 straight wins for Pitt, huh? Good job for Pitt. What are going to be? Stanford, NC State was I guess that's an okay one, 53. Syracuse with a backup quarterback has collapsed. Florida State is still trash, right? Florida State 1-5 in ACC play,
but they
beat Alabama. They beat Alabama.
Wake Forest. I had Wake Forest plus 16 or whatever it was. They couldn't keep it to 16 versus Florida State.
Holy cow!
Yeah, and then of course after they get blown out by Florida State, Wake Forest beats Virginia.
Yeah.
Anyway,
who saw that one coming?
Yeah,
I didn't. I'll tell you that. I didn't. I was on Virginia on that one.
Yep. All right. Any last thoughts, Sean? Notre Dame Pitt?
Okay.
No, I was really. I've had already penciled in. I think Georgia Tech was going to win the ACC. I'm looking at the game here or the standings, and man, somehow Duke could come in here and steal this or something.
Yep. All right, Arizona +6 at number 22. Cincinnati right in front of the Panthers. The Bearcats. This is a Big 12 showdown here, man. For Cincinnati, man, their offense has been really good, man. Arizona's at 6-3. They locked up a bowl game. They clinched a bowl berth. Yeah, Bearcats 7-2. Offense has been really good. 34 in the nation in points per game. 9th in rushing. 13th in the nation in red zone offense, right behind Brendan Sorsby. And Noah Fafita for Arizona has been good. Two fairly decent quarterbacks. I think the Bearcats. I like the Bearcats here -6.
This is Cincinnati written. This is almost one of my top plays for tomorrow's games. Arizona hasn't played anybody. They beat Kansas 24-20 at home.
Last game.
Congratulations. They beat Colorado 52-17. Lost to Houston. Lost to BYU. Beat Oklahoma State. Congratulations. Yeah. Cincinnati got killed by Utah. Okay, I can.
The last game. Yeah, Utah's good though, man.
But now when you put Cincinnati at home, they're another animal. Yep. They crushed Baylor by 21 at home. They beat Cincinnati 20-11. They beat Iowa State 38-30. This is a really good Cincinnati team, specifically at home.
5-0.
They roll here.
I can't believe this hasn't got to a touchdown.
Yeah.
Since on a bye week, off of a loss. Hello, they win the next 2 games. They're in the Big 12 championship game.
Yeah.
Sorby's got 2 interceptions, one of them in the end zone against Nebraska to lose that game. They were down and came back. He's got another, 8 on the ground. The guy has 30 touchdowns, 0 kind of fanfare for the crew here. And Arizona on the road, not interested. I'll take Cincinnati here.
Yep.
This is literally the most underrated team in college football right now.
Yeah, I agree, Anthony. I love Cincinnati here. All right, here we go. Number 20, Virginia at Duke. Sean, why is a ranked team a dog versus an unranked team here? This is what you always talk about here.
I love this kind of stuff. And the quarterback is back here for Virginia. I got Duke. I took Duke at 4. I grabbed them. What are we doing here with this line? I mean, 4. It's gone up. It's going up in the quarterback's back for Virginia.
Yep.
It's just one of those.
Their offense is not good. Their defense is fantastic. And Duke,
Duke's a team nobody talks about. Because you look at the record, you see 5-4, and you're like, oh boy, they're bad.
Yep.
Right? How are they not ranked? You got Pitt's ranked. Everybody 4-1 the ACC is ranked except for Pitt. Why is that? Well, I mean, because Pitt lost to Illinois and Tulane, a bad loss. They're not a bad team. I like the coach.
Manny Diaz and
ex-Miami defensive guy, but Elko left a lot of product there. And the fact that they're paying $5 million for a quarterback, they're paying the most in they're behind Miami paying their quarterback to come play, and he's delivered against the competition.
Last week they lost to UConn, who has a legit quarterback in Fanoni. They lost to UConn, but when Elko was there, that defense was fantastic for Duke. He went to Texas A&M.
We laugh at UConn. 3-point loss at Rice, 3-point loss at Delaware, and he lost to Syracuse at the beginning of the year when Syracuse was actually playing kind of good.
Yep.
Connecticut, that's not a bad loss losing at Connecticut.
No, that quarterback is legit.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot better from last year. He was good last year. You saw some highlights out of him, and this year he's really you can see the development coming into him this year, the growth.
We're all on Duke -4.5.
No, I like Virginia. Call me a sucker. I'm on Virginia here.
Sean's on Virginia?
No, I'm on Virginia.
Oh, Anthony's on Virginia. Okay.
I said call me a sucker, but I'm not. I think this is going to – I mean, you're giving me 4 in the hook. Duke can still win by 3 or 4. I think this is a tight game.
Okay, you heard it here.
You're basically telling me Duke has to win by a touchdown. I'll take the point.
I would look at an under. Virginia's offense hasn't been great. They've struggled to score the ball.
Sure.
All right, number 11.
The dude from UConn hasn't thrown an interception this year, by the way.
Yeah, Fanoni, I know. He's freaking good, man.
He's going to have 30 touchdowns and 3,000-yard passings, no interceptions, and nobody talks about him.
Yeah.
It's because he's in UConn.
Manny Diaz talked about him after the game when they lost. Yeah. All right, number 11, Oklahoma. Oklahoma's still ranked in the top 15, Sean, after John Mateer's thumb injury, but Alabama looked pretty good last week. They're laying 6, man. I like the Crimson Tide here, man. I know they're a little sluggish start in the first half, but the second half, man, they really pulled away last game.
Yeah, but like we talked about, though, Tooch, that was a game LSU. If they were home, we would have really liked them.
LSU when they're down.
It was on the road. 10 at home, I like them. 10 on the road, they end up losing by 11. Yep. But that was a full-blown effort. That's a good game to go get from LSU.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't take away from there for that game for Alabama what they've done this year.
Yep.
I like Oklahoma only because they're on the bye week. That is, I think, the difference here. Yes, you have the Bama revenge for them knocking them out of the playoff last year, right? For loss. Oklahoma can't lose. 3 losses, you're out. Right. So this is a must win for that.
7-2.
If this was a game after the Tennessee game, I'd be like, forget it. They're going to be gassed. They can't go on the road and beat Tennessee and Bama back to back. But a week off, another week for your hand to get better. They have the better defense. I think they do. I think they're the better defense. I think that this team could be better than last year's squad. Who knows? We're going to find out. I like Oklahoma.
All right, Oklahoma. I'm not playing this game, but I would look at an under here. Anthony, any thoughts?
Yeah, it's definitely not a game I'm betting, but I would definitely lean the under in this game. Bama always comes out of the gate slow. Oklahoma's got a great defense. They're going to be clawing and fighting, and it wouldn't surprise me if Oklahoma covers the number. I'm not saying they're going to win, but Bama, this might be a field goal game at the end of the game. This might be a tie game going in the fourth quarter.
It's a must-win game, like Sean said. For Oklahoma.
I think it'll feel like it looks like an under. Right? It's a must-win game. It'll go back to old school Bama smash mouth like defense. Oklahoma, 24-3 last year. I think it'll sell the field, but why do I feel like it's going to be like a 30-26 game, like something like those kind of game? It's going to feel like a defensive game, but it's going to go. I feel like it's going to go over this, and you're going to be like, "How did this game?"
And
go
it
over?
probably does. The game
you're going to watch it and be like, "This game feels like it's 13-10, but it's 27-23, and there's 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter." Like somebody's scoring 30 points in this game.
It's always I've noticed that when the games look like, oh, this is definitely an under game, and next thing you know, it's 30-27. It's like, how the hell did they score that many points?
Right?
Yeah, I know. I know exactly what you mean.
I look at it. I feel like 30. I got 30-26 in my head for this game for some reason.
It wouldn't surprise me a bit. It's not a game I'm betting.
Well, I mean, Alabama did have some trouble protecting Simpson against LSU. LSU does have a good defensive line and some pass rush. But, I mean, Oklahoma's comparable at best. So it could be some pass rush for Oklahoma, getting into the backfield on Simpson.
I mean, you look at almost 2 identical scores versus Tennessee, 33-27 and 37-20. Like, there's points for both of them.
Yep.
They gave up points to the offense. Like, again, they're not the same, but when you look at something like that, like, all right, I'm going to see some points in this game.
All right. Might see some points from USC in this one. Iowa plus 6.5 at number 17 USC. USC defense not good, but Iowa's not an offensive juggernaut, Anthony. But USC has been so potent. I just think if USC gets a couple scores, Iowa's going to have a tough time catching up.
Well, USC has had some problems at the offensive line position for the past several weeks. And last week, they finally got one of their guys back, and it made a huge difference when they played Northwestern. In USC, I don't think Iowa has a chance. If it was in Iowa, I think it would have been a hell of a game. But because it's in Southern Cal, I mean, you got to roll with USC here, 6.5. Again, I hate the number just like begging you to take it, but I mean, I just don't see how Iowa stands a chance in Southern Cal.
Sean, would you look at an over here, over 49.5? Iowa has been a little better putting up points with Mark Gronowski, the new quarterback at Iowa. He been doing some damage with his running ability and passing ability. Mayava and those talented wide receivers at USC are going to put points up.
This is like I got a USC over I need here, but 6.5. Why isn't this 7? How isn't this a 7?
How is it 7.5?
It looks like you said. Yeah, you just
They're begging you to take
USC to score here, but. Even I mean, who's showing up? Iowa, who wins 37-0 at Wisconsin, now on the road, because 16-13 Iowa State, that's typical. Like I don't look at I can never take an Iowa State game and use that as a comparison to who they're playing on the road to somebody else. Last week's game 18-16, but it was terrible weather.
Yep, and two good defenses.
USC is just getting healthier. I'm telling you, right now, this is going to be the first game that they are healthiest in the past 6 weeks. Their offensive line, they were so banged up at 3-4 weeks ago at the offensive line that they really struggled. I mean, they were struggling to score 20 points.
I was off this game. Last second loss. You were basically in control the whole game. You were winning. Where are they at after that kind of grinder like that? You know, maybe they're good for a half and USC pulls away second half. Like, I could see that, right? USC played Northwestern. I could see it'll be tough, and then there comes a separation. You know, I don't want to bet Iowa. I lean USC because I'm invested on their 7.5 over I need here.
Anthony, the last 3 starting running backs to face the Trojans have averaged 170 yards rushing. I'm looking at Kamari Moulton, the Iowa running back, who's a good little player, over 74.5 rushing yards prop play. It's something to think about. He's been running really hard behind that Iowa offensive line.
Yeah, I know nothing about Iowa running backs.
Something to think about. All right, last game.
Not something I've been studying on is Iowa running backs too.
Well, there is something you know a little bit better is the Georgia Bulldogs,
Yes.
who always seem to start slow in the first half.
Well, you know what? Ever since we covered that a few weeks ago, they have not. They have came out of the. They came. You know, I took the first half after we talked about it.
Yeah.
I put a little bit on the first half, and I got killed. I was like, yeah, of course. Now they come out firing, and then since then they've come out firing in the first half.
Yeah,
Pretty funny.
Look, Georgia's offense has been number 5 in the country. It might be the best unit on the field. The Texas offense is number 10, though. Anybody looking at over 46.5 here, Sean?
No.
No, do you think about a nice defensive struggle here?
No, I like Texas and the under. The best unit on the field is the Texas defense.
Yeah, I agree.
And like part of me wants to take Georgia. I'm thinking to myself, oh, Georgia would be take Georgia here, Texas. Maybe it's just taking this long for Manning to get a feel behind a bad offensive line to score some points here. But the fact that last year Georgia beat them twice last year. They were a 3-point dog and a 4-point dog, won outright both times, and now all of a sudden it's a 6. I mean, a 10-point swing on this. 4.5, I'd be like, all right, I can take Georgia here, laying a 4. You cranked this up a little bit. I know. Listen, Arch Manning, Heisman guy.
Georgia
here you are.
You're
72. This is a win and you're losing you're done kind of game for them. Right? Are they getting in with 3 losses because they're losses to a top 5 Georgia team, the number 1 Ohio State team? Are they gonna be able? Again, I don't want to start harping on the freaking playoffs, but hey, 2 of the losses are the top 4 teams, so you got to put that team in.
Yep.
Okay.
You want Texas in the points? I'm hearing.
I do like Texas in the points. I do.
I think I do too. I'm leaning Texas plus the points.
Yeah, look, I agree. I think this is a game where you might see overtime in this game. This is one of those.
Think about this here. I mean, the hype on Texas here, right? Because it's like, playoff. Say they pull this game out. Next week they got Arkansas. Off of, let's be honest, if they win, it's going to be a dogfight.
Yeah, and
they're going to be lying to Arkansas, who's a crap team, but they got like a top 5 offense that puts up 600 yards a game.
Yeah.
And then a week after that, they got A&M.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
I mean, take the Texas no playoff. What are the odds on that? Can we find a no Texas playoff?
Yeah.
They could end up 7-5.
Yeah.
It goes off the rails here. Their hearts ripped out. The Razorbacks roll over them next week, and then A&M's undefeated. No mercy.
And the coach is fired in Texas.
The only
I'm going to look for a no playoff. What are no playoff odds
for Georgia?
No, for Texas. Did you just listen to what I'm saying? Are you with us?
Yeah. No, I mean I thought you liked Texas plus the points. That's why
I do like Texas.
Okay. Tooch is still talking about Iowa running backs over here.
Yeah,
he's like, man, those Iowa.
I was trying to find out. I couldn't remember who the other loss for Texas was. It was Florida.
Florida.
Yeah.
So that's the one I told you guys. I'm like, It's hard to win at the Swamp, guys.
Yep. And
That's
Georgia's
one of my
only
bold-
loss has been to Alabama.
Yep.
And Alabama came in and beat them. We kind of like Georgia at that
Yeah,
one.
Georgia's in the playoffs. They're in. I mean,
Yeah.
And nobody's got anything up for me on my PPHs right now because it's games underway.
So no playoffs for Texas Bet.
Yeah, I think it's worth a shot. Like, okay, even if they win here, you're going to be favored next week. You'll be a 10-point favorite at home over Arkansas, off of a game that could be 23-22 field goal wins it at the end or some nonsense. Yeah, I'm not. That's tough. And then to wind up with A&M. If it's plus money, I think it's worth a shot.
Yeah, the Texas defense, like you said, Sean's the best unit in this game. But Georgia's defense, not what it used to be, Anthony. They're only 114th in the country in pressure rate and 90th in yards after the catch. So, I mean, they're allowing receivers to get yards after the catch. They're not pressuring the quarterback.
Yeah.
Could you see a Texas upset here, Sean?
Yeah, I like Texas in the points, man. I can see an upset.
Yep.
But it's also a not stressful game, but you try to read the tea leaves a little bit, Tooch, when you're looking ahead at schedule, and you're like, all right, this is going to be is Georgia or Texas winning by 25? It's a blowout. If that's the case, Texas is folding next week.
Yeah. Yep. All right. All right, heading over to the NFL. All right. My Bears are hot, Sean, 6-3 and tied at first with the Lions. I don't know about your under win bet here, but they're catching 3 at the Vikings, a total of 48. I like the over here.
Can I go first on this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me go first. Don't overthink it. Take the Vikings. The Vikings are going to run down the Bears' throats. For what one thing the Bears can't do? They can't stop the run. They cannot stop the run. The Giants had that game won last week. If Dart didn't get hurt, that game's won by the Giants. They got a miracle injury out of Jackson Dart injury because Russell Wilson, they're not going to do the run plays. And who's throwing the ball? Who are you throwing to in New York? Nobody. Who are you throwing to in Minnesota? Like 5 guys. And you got 2 running backs. I'm sorry, but it might be a close game in the beginning, but the Vikings are going to pull away in the fourth quarter. This is a double-digit win.
Vikings -3 for Anthony. Sean.
This is a Vikings ass whooping.
I took the Vikings already, -3.
All right.
I got a -3 here.
Any thoughts on the total? I like an over here.
I got mini -2.5. And for my 8.5, I'm still alive here because
Still alive.
All right, maybe you beat the Steelers at home.
Yep.
That's possible. Steelers, they're a hot. You really love the Steelers?
No, they're not beating the Steelers.
How about the Browns?
If they're playing a team that could run the ball, they're not winning that game. I'm telling you right now.
The Steelers are such a wacky. I can't trust the Steelers.
Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears
this week.
They can't.
But you got the Eagles at the Eagles loser, at Green Bay loser. Cleveland home should be a win. Maybe you get the Packers. Maybe the Packers are falling apart. At Niners and home versus Detroit. I don't care if Detroit's wrapped up. They are not conceding a game to a division rival in Week 17. I don't see it. I don't see it. No way. I mean, it's going to be close.
That means the Bears would have to go 0-6 in their division.
You don't think it could happen? I mean,
they're going to beat the Packers in one of the games because
that's the thing.
LaFleur cannot call plays if his life depended on it. That dude knows how to screw games up. Oh my God,
he get a split.
Yeah. Oh my God, is he terrible?
The quarterback on Green Bay is not good.
We pulled out some miracle games.
I think the coaches ruined him because a couple years ago he wasn't this bad. He was not this bad a couple years ago. I don't know what the coaches are telling him to do. But he's doing all the do not do as a quarterback.
I'll give you guys blew the game versus the Vikings in week 1. Yep. But you had no right beating the Raiders, the Commies,
That's all Caleb
The
Williams.
the Bengal game, you should have won that game anyway. It got crazy.
Yeah,
And the Giants, you got 3 losses, 3 wins that you should be having you're a 3-win club right now.
They shouldn't even beat the Giants. They should not have beaten the Giants.
I know I said that. They shouldn't beat the Giants. They shouldn't
That was
beat
a
the Giants.
miracle win. Miracle.
You shouldn't have beaten the Raiders, and you shouldn't have beaten
Come from behind
the
versus the
Commanders.
Bengals, too.
But the
No,
Bengals game shouldn't have been that close, though. They were up 2 touchdowns with 5 minutes left. That's no different than the Giants game.
Yeah.
That's no different. They should have wrapped that up.
You should have wrapped that up. That's a win.
And it was the onside kick with less than a minute left. Come on.
Yep.
No, that was a win. You guys, that's a win for you. But the other 3 are losses. You guys should be. What are you? You should be 3-6, not 6-3.
Caleb Williams, man, Captain Comeback. All right, thoughts on the total here? I like the over. I think they're going to be points.
Yeah, because the Vikings are probably going to score 40. So yeah, you're right.
Give me the Vikings first half for the game and team total over. Justin and give me the Aaron Jones over rushing yards. Trifecta.
J2K. Oh my God! Listen. Oh my goodness, you Bears fans. Get a grip on reality.
Gave up 4 yards, man, in the first half.
Versus the Giants.
Yeah. All right. Let's head on to Anthony's backyard, my man. This should be a pretty good game, man. I love the over in this game. Buccaneers and Bills, 47.
But you do know it's supposed to be windy, though, right?
Okay.
Windy. Well, that's why it's 47. Yep. That's why it's 47 and not 52.
All right. Give me Tampa Bay plus 5.5 then. You're never out of a game with Baker Mayfield.
I don't know. I want to take it. I do. I like my 5.5s, but why do I feel like this is just getting too much to overcome for Tampa Bay? Like they weren't even a field goal favorite at home coming out of a bye week.
It always feels that way with the Buccaneers.
And I'm no Bills lover. I mean, they should have lost to Miami twice. They lost to them once. They lost to the Falcons. Lost to the Patriots. I mean, lost.
They're coming off a loss. They're coming off a loss to the Dolphins. Yeah, that was a classic.
I'm no Bills lover, but the Tampa Bay. I think this line is a wacky 5.5, but I think it's perfect because I know what you're getting out of Tampa. They didn't look good last week coming out of you don't look good coming out of a bye week.
Yeah.
That's not good. You know, you're supposed to be getting healthier, and they're not getting any healthier. I think it's catching up with them. It's catching up. The losses, the player losses are catching up with them.
All right.
This is a Bill fight. And then Tampa Bay's in Frisco next week for a Sunday night game. Like,
did you have the Dolphins last week over the Bills or plus the points?
No. I didn't play that game.
Because, I mean, the Bills had come off of a win. They finally beat the Chiefs. You know, then they go down to Miami and, you know,
but the Miami team's a wacky team as well. Listen, Miami's going to score 30.
They always play the Bills tough, the Dolphins.
They'll put 30 up on Washington this week, but it's the defense. I mean,
they held Buffalo to 13 points.
I think Buffalo's good. Everybody loves Buffalo. It's Josh Allen. Who else is on that offense?
Who's Buffalo beating this year?
It has nothing to do with the offense. It's their fucking defense. Let's just be real. Their defense. I've been saying this for years. That's the reason the Bills haven't won a Super Bowl. It's not their offense. It's their defense.
How about just get to the Super Bowl?
Year in and year out, they don't change the defense. Oh, they brought in Joey Bosa. Yeah, the guy's lucky if he plays one game a year, for crying out loud. And he already played that one game versus the Chiefs. Where was he last week versus Miami? I mean, my God, you could have put Tua in concussion protocol with one play, but he didn't come out and play. Of course. Give me the Buccaneers here.
All right. If you're putting one of these teams in a teaser, Sean, which one?
The Bills.
Bills in a teaser.
Taking a home team plus points.
Okay. All right. Moving on. Chargers are at the Jaguars. Man, I don't know how the Jaguars have the records they do. Anthony, what?
This team blows my mind. But I mean, this has got to be the biggest trap line of the weekend. Everybody's going to be on the Chargers this week. Chargers -3. It's like, Chargers, easy money. I'm taking Jaguars outright.
Sean, your thoughts? Paper Tiger Chargers or
I got the Jags. I took the Jaguars. And again, I had Pittsburgh Sunday night because the Chargers have no offensive line, doesn't look good, but that just going to show you how bad Pittsburgh is. They can't get their act together. So give me the Jags here +3. I can't believe this is a 3. Like I know the Jags defense. They made Davis Mills look like freaking Joe Montana last week or whatever. I mean, so I get it, but the Chargers. This is a desperate game for the Jags.
The Chargers,
home team +3.
Justin Herbert is good. Trevor Lawrence, not good.
But let's not forget the Chargers are really banged up at the offensive line position. Really,
they really are.
So, and Jaguars, nobody talks about the Jaguars. They got a really good pass rush. So, I mean, they're going to give Herbert some nightmares for the Sunday.
The Chargers pass rush is good though too. 44.5 points. I'm leaning over here.
Over. Yeah, I got the over.
Agree.
All right. Might be definitely one of the best games of the week for first place in the NFC West. Seahawks catching 3 at the Rams. Man, the better team is the Rams. I know Seahawks are good and stuff, but you got Stafford. You have the better defense. Seahawks defense is good, but the Rams defense is great.
Oh, I don't know. I think Seattle's defense is this is the problem. Nobody knows about Seattle's defense. All it does is freaking shut people down.
But they also haven't played anybody at the same time. They played literally nobody. They haven't played. This is probably this is outside of the Buccaneers game, who now got their ass whooped in. I mean, what, they got 30-some points in Seattle? This is their second biggest game of the year, really. They played the Cardinals twice and beat the hell out of them.
I took a Rams no playoff thinking Stafford gets hurt and can't last the season. And yet this team should be undefeated, except they botched the game versus the Eagles and blew that game. And then for whatever the hell reason, they did not take the Niners serious on that Thursday night game. They were a double-digit favorite at home.
Yep.
End up losing because they're thinking, oh, who cares? I mean, that was just – I mean, how does McVay let that happen? But this –
well, they had the game won. The guy fumbled at the goal line. That was the game. They had the game won.
Then went to overtime, and they were right. We're going to go for it. We're going to show you. Yeah. We're going to show you. Yeah, all right. I mean –
it was an app. I mean, they had literally 6 times to win that game, and they didn't go their way. Plain and simple.
I think Seattle just gets like nobody. Do I like the Rams? Yeah, I like the Rams. Did I take the Rams at 2.5? I think I might have the Rams on like the money line already for this game. Rams minus 140.
Both these teams are coming off blowouts. The Rams blew out the 49ers in San Francisco. Seattle blew out the Cardinals at home. And then, like Anthony was saying, what's the best win of Seattle?
I think coach edge for me is the Rams.
They beat Jacksonville, they beat Pittsburgh, they beat Houston. But
their biggest team they've played so far this season was Tampa, and they lost at home.
They lost at home to Tampa. They lost at home to San Francisco, week 1.
I think they get exposed to in this game, but I also see a hell of a game though.
Yeah, this is going to be a fantastic game. The Rams have the only losses were to the world champs and to the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Who Niners beat both teams, Rams and Seahawks. You look at the teams the Rams have beat. They beat Baltimore. They beat the Colts. Both these teams have lost. They beat the 49ers. So. Yeah, I'm on the Rams. We're all on the Rams.
Yep.
At home. All right. 49ers -3. Speaking of the other NFC West teams right here, Niners -3 at Cardinals. The Cardinals have been feisty with Jacoby Brissett, but and the 49ers have had so many injuries. I don't know how they're still doing it. Anthony, thoughts?
This is all Niners. Welcome back, Brock Purdy. You're going to have a easy week of playing because this Cardinals defense is depleted. I mean, absolutely depleted. I mean, Kyler Murray's out now. Marvin Harrison's out. I mean, this is welcome back. We're going to give you the easiest team we can have to get you feet wet. Niners all day.
Yep, they did hold Sean's Cowboys defense to 17 points. In Dallas 2 weeks ago, but I don't know how they did. Before that, they lost 5 in a row. Sean,
It's just, well, Dallas. I mean, expect you come down, you turn the ball over on downs, you fumble again coming down the field. But yeah, I mean, Brissett's been nice. But come on, Cinderella. The clock strikes 12 every once in a while. And again, it's not like they've been winning these games. Now you lose Harrison, although he wasn't great. Murray is even the answer. I was talking about trading him. Trade a team.
Drafting a quarterback.
Nobody wants him. He's considering going back to baseball because he's so bad at football.
I like the Niners. I took a -1.5.
Maybe J2K is right. Maybe there really aren't that many good teams.
There's not a lot of good teams. There's not.
He's right. Yep.
But that just shows you like the separation between when teams just roll. I mean, there's not good teams. You're absolutely right. Who's a good? The Eagles got a good record. They haven't played good.
Yeah. The Chiefs have not a good record. They haven't played great either. But they're still considered a top team. The Lions I would consider a top team. The Rams.
I think the Rams have got to be the favorites going into the NFC. I mean, if playoffs started today, I got my money on the Rams. Forget about Detroit.
They got to go to Philly, right? Because Philly got the home
field. Take the Rams. I had the Rams last year. I mean, the Rams were one first down away from knocking the Philly the Eagles out of the playoffs. They were down inside they were in the red zone. They were in the red zone in Philly. Yep. And they were injured, the Rams, in that game. You got a healthy defense, healthy offense. I'm telling you, the Rams, they had them beat early in the year, that fluke block kick for touchdown.
Forget about that. They had to lead the whole game, and then whatever the hell they did, they just sat on it.
That's what I'm saying. So I think the best team in the NFC.
Why is this only -3?
Because they're on the road, and they got still a billion injuries.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, because the 49ers are so much clearly the better team.
On offense, for sure. On offense. Defense, they're still
better. The coaching, there's no contest. The 49ers are fantastic coaches.
I mean, the Cardinals got their third-string running back. Who's their number one receiver on the Cardinals?
Marvin Harrison Jr., and he's out. I'm
saying right now.
He just had an appendectomy. Yeah. He's out for this game.
I think their tight end's their number one guy right now.
Yeah, Trey McBride is the best player.
He's pretty good.
I mean, you don't have – I mean, you're basically – you got as many weapons as the Giants do. You have one tight end and a half a receiver.
All right.
And a half a running back.
We're all on the Niners. Sean, they started 1-2 and then won 7 straight. How are the Broncos 8-2? Who have they beat? They did beat the Eagles.
Yeah, they had to come back and win that game.
Yep, they had to come back.
You got a 4-5 team favored over 8-2 team. It's a desperate listen, it's built in. They have to win, right? They got the Colts next week. These guys have to win to make the playoffs. Denver almost beat them twice last year. But again, this is a Denver team that how'd they look against the Jets? How'd they look against the Texans? I mean, they play these games 18-15.
Yep.
They barely beat the Titans.
They barely beat the Raiders
20-12. The Raiders game was 10-7 on a Thursday nighter.
Thursday night football. I hate Thursday night games.
I got a bye week team. Again, it's almost like a bye week for the Broncos because they play Thursday. But in all honesty, in a 10-7 game, that was a fought game to the bitter end. But bye week, Mahomes, Reed, and an absolute you have to win a game. I'll take a shot here with KC. What are we doing here? I'm not, Dix has not been all that great this year. He's taking a step back here.
The line kind of tells you everything, doesn't it? It's like a 5-4 Chiefs rolling in.
I'll tell you one thing.
8-2 Broncos are catching 4 at home, Anthony.
A couple of weeks ago, I told you guys to take Bo Nix under passing yards because he was going against a team that blitzes a lot. He's the worst quarterback versus blitzes under cashed. This week, Chiefs are a very good blitz defense. Give me the under passing yards on Bo Nix. Right. And I'm also going to take the under for the game. Who cares about the side?
Yeah.
Because these two teams are going to – they're going to run the ball. You got Patrick Surtain out. J.K. Dobbins is out, which it's not a really big deal. R.J. Harvey will be fine because they're going to have to dink and dunk. There's not going to be no big plays downfield.
Knicks will run the ball. He'll take off.
I think the Chiefs do end up winning this game just because they got more weapons on offense and more experience. But I'm going to say over an interception for Bo Nix and under passing yards.
All right, I like the other as well. All right, moving on to another great game. Lions get 2.5 at the Eagles, minus 2.5. Eagles struggling last Monday night, now coming on a short week. 10-7 win against the Packers. I got no read on this game. The Lions they're off a bye, right?
I'll take the Eagles. Who's got a better defense? Eagles.
Well, Lions defense is pretty good though too.
They do give up their fair share of the points.
Mm-hmm.
In Philadelphia, if this was in Detroit, we got a different ball game. In Philly, I'm leaning the Eagles here.
Both teams are 6-3 against the spread. Sean,
Dan Campbell in his career is like 59% cashing. He could lose the next 20 games and still be making your money hand over fist.
But you know
he's
what?
That good. And
6 weeks ago, he was 62%. So now he's down to 59%.
Yeah, because he lost a game. One game he lost, yeah.
He's losing. I mean, that percentage is going down.
I bet on the Eagles. The
Eagles offense is struggling, man.
Monday night.
The Lions have
got
a good offense. How do you look that
crappy coming out of a bye? Again, like I said, you come out of a bye week, you're supposed to be a little healthier with Barkley and everybody's back, and that's the game you get. A anemic performance against a Green Bay team that, I mean, they had Brissett looking like he was freaking Kurt Warner or Neil Lomax for the Cardinals the week before that.
I agree.
You know, that is the Green Bay Packers team's got a lot of warts on them as well.
It's a nationally televised game here.
I'm not.
Yeah, I like the offense of the Lions.
They're not 3-point favorites at home. They're not 3-point favorites at home.
They will be.
Yeah, they're begging you to take the
Sean,
Eagles.
You know how this is. What is this, Monday night? This is Monday night, right?
Sunday night.
Sunday night. I mean, come on, Sean. You know how this is. Once the first 1 o'clock games are done, all the degenerates will be pounding the Eagles. Then it'll go to 3.
I'll be waiting for it. I have
plus 1.5 with Detroit. I took Detroit 1.5.
Yeah, I like the Eagles here.
I like the Lions offense. The Eagles.
I like the Lions offense too, but I don't like the Lions secondary. So I'm taking the Eagles.
Fair enough. I'll be rooting for the Eagles because the Bears.
Hey, third and eight. Who do you rather have as your defense? The Eagles defense or the Lions defense on 3rd and 8?
There's not that much.
I can't name a guy on either, so
I'll take Jalen Hurts and I'll take Jalen Hurts.
Aiden Hutchinson's a damn good pass rusher on the Lions.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's this is a close game. That's why the line is like that. I kind of like. I mean, the
Lions are flawed this year, guys. Yeah. They might even have a good offense and their defense.
Yeah.
Eagles, I'm telling you, they have the ugliest wins on the planet, but they win. That's all that matters. That's all they care. They don't care about winning spreads. They don't care about winning by 20, 30 points. They're not that type of team. They are the new Kansas City Chiefs. They don't care about how they win.
Good comp,
as long as they win, they win.
Is a 46.5 point total. That seems pretty sharp. I might lean a little under here, though. The Eagles clock, man.
I don't know. I got to see how that plays out here, right? You know, is it a clear night? Clear night. It's one thing. If it's, I don't know what the weather is going to be a week from now or 2 days from now in the Northeast. I'm not accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's if it's a nice night, it's not going to make a difference. But you turn into a wintry mix, and I'm not loving any dome team outside in November.
Good point.
This is also
the Lions will be outside their dome. That's a great point.
This is another thing. You don't know what offense and defense you're going to get out of the Eagles. Is this going to be the Eagles team that scores 27 points?
Yep.
Or is it the team that wins 10-7?
10-7, yeah. But they're winning.
They're winning.
Yep.
I mean, trust me, as a fan, we hate watching it, but for them, it's a W. Just like Kansas City. How many times are they favored by 10+ spreads in the past 5 years?
Yeah, last year the Eagles were like double-digit spreads all season.
Yeah, and they win by 3-4 points, and everyone's like, "Oh, what the hell?" Hey, they don't care about covering spreads. They just win. That's it.
All right, Monday Night Football. Sean's Cowboys laying 3.5 in Las Vegas. A total of 50. Give me the over here, man. There's going to be points in this one, man. Over 50 inside in Las Vegas, man.
Absolutely.
50 points with a Vegas team that played to a 10-7 game last week. Unbelievable.
Yep.
I like Dallas. Although it moved up a half point, which makes me feel better that people are betting Dallas, because if it was just saying flat 3, I'd be like, Dallas is losing this game. And then be playing with heavy hearts, they'll have all that emotion going. But the offense, and again, I was a little weird about the offense with the offensive line, but it's been pretty good. Dak's got CD and Pickens and Ferguson, and Williams have been decent out of the backfields. But yeah, the Raiders, as bad as they've been, they'll score some points here on this Cowboy team. Especially when you lose 10-7. You know that next week you're scoring 24. Let's be honest. The Raiders are scoring 20 points this week just based on that. So
I also like the Cowboys here too. They made a move at the trade deadline to pick up the Jets.
Be careful what you with. Be careful taking the Cowboys. Nuh-uh. I'm done for the Cowboys side for the rest of the. I don't care if they play Washington again. I'm done taking Cowboys. After 2 weeks ago losing to the Cardinals, as bad as they are, no, I'm good. Just give me the over, and that's it.
It is a letdown spot for
Tooch. You of all people got screwed by the Cowboys more than anyone in this freaking podcast, and you're still willing to take the Cowboys on the road versus the poverty Raiders over here. They're a travesty, but this is a perfect travesty spot for the Raiders to win.
The Raiders almost beat the Broncos in Denver. It's a classic letdown spot.
Almost.
Classic letdown spot. All right. We're going to give away some free plays. But, again, if we sweep today, 3-0 on the show, one real receive a free weekend VIP pass from PoundedSports.com. All you got to do is retweet the show on X. If you can navigate X's updates, Sean said, let's give away some free plays. Here we go. All right, Anthony's free play. He likes a lot of points. South Florida, Navy over 62.5. That's a lot of points, but they're scored in the 40s. And Navy can put.
Wasn't it 2-3 weeks ago we saw South Florida? The line was at 68 or 67, and we're like, that is a lot of points.
Yeah.
South Florida scored 66 points by themselves that week.
Yeah,
by themselves. Yep. I think they were playing Florida Atlantic. Yeah, Florida Atlantic. They scored 66 points by themselves. And here we are like, I don't know. That's a lot of points. Give me South Florida.
Right. Over 62.
They're going to score, and then they got the triple option that could maybe score for Davey a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yep. So you have to practice for that triple option, man. All right, Sean's play. He likes the Falcons minus 3.5. Wait, who's on the Falcons on the road or at home?
They're home.
Right? Home.
They are home.
Yep.
Yeah. Terrible loss for them last week, blowing that game in regulation.
Sweden? Was that in Sweden?
No, it was in Berlin.
In Germany. Okay, it's in Berlin. Okay.
And then you have them in revenge mode after getting smacked by these guys 30-0. This is a great spot for Atlanta. Gotta love the spot. Normally I wouldn't like it. No bye week after a Europe trip, but no way. The way they lost, and then they get this guy on deck.
Yep.
Falcons.
The Panthers have been struggling recently after upsetting Green
by
Bay.
20. The old days, this would be a 20-time lightning for me back in the day. $100 a point. Yo.
All right, give me Stat Padford and the Rams versus the Seahawks at home versus the Seahawks.
Padford, there you go.
Stat Padford padding his stats.
Where'd you hear that one from?
It's old. Stat Padford.
Stats Padford, Statsford.
Statsford. Padding his stats. He's become a pretty damn good player. It's the brain. His body may be older, but the brain has evolved for Stafford. All right, fellas. Any final thoughts before we get out of here?
Paul Skeens is not a Cy Young Award-winning pitcher in my eyes. No.
Did he win the Cy Young? Was that today?
Cy trash. You're 10-10. How are you the best guy? 10-10, 30 games back. You didn't lead the league in wins, strikeouts, innings. Not a damn thing.
I was working today. I didn't see that.
And he only pitched, 116 innings or something like that? Or was that someone else?
These same people who voted for this guy are the same momos who put the Miz on the All-Star game after like 13 innings. He's got 15 strikeouts. Look at this guy. He's awesome.
Yeah,
What the hell are we doing here?
He's a career bullpen guy.
Judge, MVP's most valuable player. The best hitter is the Hank Aaron Award. You want to give Judge Hank MVP valuable player? Can we get it to the switch hitting catcher, hardest position in baseball, who just broke every switch hitting record for both leagues in the history? No one's done what he's done ever. Come on.
So what
best
were the
hitter is its own award.
What were the awards today? I was working
the
all
other day.
day.
They had them all week. You missed them. They were all week long. They started.
Just go on Twitter, type in MLB, and you'll see the list.
And finally, Scooble getting it over Crochet. Crochet had 18 wins. Scooble had 13. Crochet had more strikeouts, more innings, complete games. His ERA was a little higher. But let's be honest. He simply got that nod based on his postseason. I know they're not supposed to count it. Those 2 postseason starts put him over the top.
Yeah.
And that would have been great if they did that in National League because I had a Yamamoto huge ticket because he had a great postseason.
Absolutely. He was the reason they won. He was the whole reason.
Was not Cy. Crochet was the Cy Young. Can you tell me please why wins don't matter? Oh, starting pitcher wins don't matter. Then why the hell do we keep scoring then if they don't matter? They only matter when you want to use them in a WAR stat.
The WAR stat is so misleading. So misleading.
That's ridiculous.
Aaron Judge was the AL MVP.
Yes.
And who was the NL MVP?
Ohtani.
Oh, Betty.
Yeah.
He's minus 110 to win his 4th in a row.
Gotani. Is he one of the greatest of all time, though, Gotani?
He's fucking good.
He is good.
He's damn good. Can't hold that against him. He's really good.
He is damn good. Yeah. All right, fellas. Good luck this weekend. I'll talk to you all later. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right.
See ya.